It's time for Growing Hope, the show determined to grow up hearts open to pursue the extraordinary. Because you are extraordinary! And now, it's your host, Kathryn Lang.
Hello there, and welcome to Growing Hope. I am Kathryn Lang, and we are on a journey to develop the hope in our lives that is going to change our world. And this week, it's all about the little bits. It's amazing how a little bit will change everything. So the first point was how a little bit of hope is created through seeds, and we have to seed our lives to have that little bit of hope that'll get us through. The second point is how we have to nurture that little bit of hope to keep it alive. If we're not caring for it, even just a little bit, then it will not make it. Now, you may know, if you've read anything I've written or talked to me in any at all since April, that our house was hit by a tornado on Easter evening. And after we left and got everything cleaned out pretty much, we've only been back about once a day. Actually, my husband has gone back once a day. And he has watered the houseplants every time he's out there, or about once every 3 days, just a little bit, just enough to keep them going. So when we brought them here to the temporary house, to the rental house, I continued to water them a little bit at a time. But here's the secret. Did you know if you don't water the plants, they won't live? Even if you only water them a little bit, if it's not sufficient, it's not going to. I mean, if you put a drop of water into a house plant that's the size of a dinner plate, it is not enough. It's not sufficient. You're not nurturing that plant, you're teasing it. But if you put a half a gallon of water in that same plant, you're overwatering it and you're not nurturing it, you're killing it. So we have to be aware of how to nurture the hope in our lives in order to have that little bit of hope we need to get us through. And that's all it takes. It's just a little bit. With a little bit of hope, you will get through every single time. So the nurturing is about you as much as it is about hope. So you have to nurture where you are right now. Not where you want to be, not where you were, but where you are right now. Be okay with the heart that exists at this moment. It is probably not perfect. It may not even be where it was yesterday, because you may have said something or done something or written something that wasn't quite up to par. But it doesn't matter. Be okay where you are right now. That's what allows for hope to grow. It's when we start allowing guilt to take over that we begin to lose the nourishment of that little bit of hope. You also have to be right and okay with your circumstances. You have to be not just okay with who you are, but where you are. It may not be where you want to be, but you have to find ways to be okay and content while you're moving your way out of where you are. Be content, but determined. That's how you nurture hope, that little bit of hope, where you are in the moment. You have to choose to see in the right light. So you have the right you, the right be okay right where you are, and be okay with the light. See things from your perspective for your journey, and choose to see things from other people's perspective for their journey. I don't have to agree with you to choose to see things from your point of view. I may not understand it when I choose to see it from your point of view, but it will give me a better viewpoint when I choose to see it from where you are. And I choose to see from where I am in this moment. Again, not where I want to be, not where I was, but right here in this light, in this revelation of what I know. You also have to be ready to clear it out, to clear out your head, to clear out your heart, to let it go. That can be difficult if someone has hurt you, if you have hurt you, if you have made the choices that landed you in a place you don't want to be. If I do something that I know causes you harm, it can be hard for me to be okay and to clear myself of that, even after you and I have become okay. The enemy will continue to bring up those negative things to try to pull you back into that darkness. The best example I have is the week before my mom died, the Tuesday before she passed. She passed on a Saturday. The Tuesday before, her favorite restaurant would serve chicken and dressing. And this particular Tuesday, I happened to have all my kids with me, and we were stopping to get something to eat. She would like me to get her something, and she wanted me to go to this restaurant and get her chicken and dressing. And I said, I will go anywhere you want me to go that has a drive-through, but I'm not getting out of the car to go in and get something because I don't want to have to haul all the kids in with me. And she got mad at me. Now, again, I emphasized I'd get her anything she wanted from any place that had a drive-through, but I was not going into this particular restaurant. And she did not speak to me again. She passed without ever speaking to me again. She stayed mad at me. I had to get to a place where I cleared myself of any guilt. And the enemy has often brought this up to my attention and tried to make me feel guilty for the choice I made. Yeah, I could have done it. Would I have done it if I'd known she was going to be gone that next Saturday? Probably. Maybe not. But the point is, I had to get to a place where I cleared myself and was okay so that the enemy couldn't use it against me. When you're nurturing hope in your life, you have to clear yourself of the guilt of your life. Clear yourself of the guilt from the mistakes. Or more importantly, accept the clearing that has been done for you. Accept it. This goes back to accepting the gift. If you don't accept it, you'll never have it. But it's right there waiting for you. You just have to choose to accept it. And finally, you want to be in a place where you are consistent in your investment of hope. You have to be consistently pursuing that hope. Every day, every minute of the day, there is hope there for you. It's just a matter of choosing it. It's just a matter of accepting it. It is not always easy to accept hope when you're going through something. And that something can be little to somebody else, but it's major to you. But if you practice hope and you practice the little bits of hope, the sunrise, the note from a friend, the butterfly at your window, the little bits of hope, if you practice those with consistency, then you will nurture hope for the big things and for the boldness that you need to really walk out your unique design. You can have that little bit of hope if you develop a habit of nurturing hope throughout your day. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am Kathryn Lang. Please, let's join together to really work out these little bits in our lives. Head on over to snarkyrainbows.com. Let me know where you are in your little bit journey, how I can help you and encourage you in this little bit journey. You can also find me on social media. I am Kathryn C. Lang all over the internet except for Facebook, and there I am, the Kathryn C. Lang. Until next time, remember, be blessed and be a blessing.
Thank you for joining us for Growing Hope with Kathryn Lang, where we are sharing hope, encouragement, and inspiration to do more. Visit www.kathrynlang.com to invite Kathryn to be part of your event or to share your own stories of possibility living. Until next time, remember that a seed of hope planted and nurtured will grow up into a world of possibilities.